Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Celestial C888 and today we will be using the Psychic Dragon Tarot deck for your monthly reading, as well as the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, Moonology Oracle cards, and last but not least, the Romance Angel Oracle cards. Now, without further ado, let us begin. All right, Sagittarius, these are your cards, and this is your general reading for the entire month of October 2022. Now, first impressions that I have for you, Sagittarius, as a collective, what I'm getting for your reading is that focus on finance and a focus on career in some way. I can definitely see for a good amount of you, Sagittarius, in the collective, and it doesn't have to necessarily apply for all of you, but a good amount of you in the collective are gaining financial stability in some way, whether it be through your job, whether it be through you owning your own business, or maybe you doing something creatively that, you know, not only allows you to be creative, but also allows you to make money. So maybe you're a painter and you're able to like paint stuff that you enjoy, but also like sell the painting. Whatever it is that's going on, I can definitely see a lot of financial stuff happening with you, Sagittarius, because the first card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles for you guys, again, I want to say it's telling me that, you know, there's some wealth around the horizon for a good amount of you, Sagittarius, and it will allow you to be able to do new things that you probably haven't been able to do before, or maybe even just things that you haven't been able to do for a while. So maybe you'll be able to travel a bit more when you want to travel, or just pay your bills on time, you know, without having to worry about, you know, if there's going to be enough for something else. Something in that regards is definitely happening for you, Sagittarius, as a collective. There's definitely some financial stability that I can see for some of you. So for those of you who maybe have like a new job that's like helping you become more stable, you know, that's also the beginning of a new adventure, a new horizon. It's in a sort of sense for you, Sagittarius. Your next card is the Justice card. Now, for some of you, Sagittarius, in the collective, perhaps you're dealing with some kind of legal matter in some shape or form. Maybe you need a lawyer. Maybe you're going to be speaking in front of a judge. Whatever it is that's going on, Sagittarius, there is a satisfying conclusion to the right party for whatever issue that might be coming. So now, if it's you who, you know, is in the right, you know, you will be fine, Sagittarius. You'll get the compensation you deserve. If the other person is the one who's in the right, then they will be in, Sagittarius. So that's also possible. For some of you, it might even just be that, you know, you're signing contracts, you're signing legal documentation. So, you know, if you're gaining, you know, finances in some way, it's always possible that you could be signing contracts, making business deals, whatever it is that's going on, Sagittarius. I can definitely feel like it's a positive outcome for you as a collective. Next, we have the Three of Pentacles. And again, the Three of Pentacles makes me feel as if what I was saying earlier, that you're able to not only do something and or learn a craft or a skill that you know really enjoy, but you can also, you know, profit on it in some way. So maybe you know how to do a certain thing and you decide to like start a YouTube channel to, you know, to show other people, and, you know, you gain subscribers, you gain followers and whatever, and eventually, you know, that can pay off. It could take a while before it pays off, but, you know, it has the potential to pay off in the future. Again, Sagittarius, something about finance just definitely feels like a solid thing for you guys for the month of October. I definitely feel for the majority of Sagittarius, you're going to be okay when it comes to this aspect of your life for the month. And again, this doesn't have to apply to everybody. We're all on different journeys. So if this doesn't feel like it's for you, you can always check for your sun, moon, or rising signs. But this is, you know, the collective reading for Sagittarius right now. I definitely feel as if there's going to be a lot of stability in terms of money, in terms of career. You know, that's just the feeling that I have for them right now. Next, we have the Chariot card. So again, the Chariot tells me that everything is moving forward for you, Sagittarius, as you've probably planned out yourself, or as you have wanted it to. It's whatever it is, it's moving around great. You're finally able to balance everything out in your life, which is something that you greatly craved. You know, you greatly craved the balance, and now you finally have the balance. And again, if it's just, you know, a little bit up in finances, it'll, if it helps you balance out, you know, your checkbook or whatever, it's always a plus to have these kind of things. And again, like I said, for a lot of you, I see a lot of moving forward in some sense, you know, pushing on to the next thing for you, Sagittarius. So maybe if you've been looking to start something new as well, whatever it is that you've been looking to start, this is definitely a good time, a good opportunity to do these things, Sagittarius. Whatever it is that's going to make you happy is definitely the way to go for you guys. And next we have the Eight of Wands. Now the Eight of Wands for you, Sagittarius, for the month of October, I can definitely feel for you guys that a good amount of positive change is probably going to be happening for you rather quickly. So perhaps you're not in the same situation at the end of the last month, and towards the beginning of this month, October, it didn't seem like there was going to be any specific change, any new things that were going to happen. And then all of a sudden, like a snap, you know, everything changes, everything moves forward quickly, almost too quickly. For some of you, it might even feel like it's a little bit too good to be true. Or for others of you, I can definitely see with the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, is travel. It could be traveling in some sense. Some of you might even be traveling by air, so you might be taking a plane to someplace else. Maybe you'll go to a different city for like a short vacation, or even just, you know, a business trip. If, you know, if your business that you have, whether it's, you know, your own company or you working for somebody else, you know, there might be some kind of business trip involved in some sense. And again, like I said, you know, your finances seem to be going up for Sagittarius, you know, as a collective. So maybe that's why you're traveling, or maybe you're just traveling to visit friends or family, or just to travel for the sake of traveling. Anything is possible for you guys in the month of October. Next, we have the Lovers as your last card. Now, the Lovers, for some of you, I would say definitely could find attraction in somebody new if you know, are single and you are looking for that. For others of you, it could just mean that, you know, you're finding attraction in like some new idea or some new hobby or something. There's different ways the Lovers card can manifest. It can be for lovers, you know, in the romantic sense. It could just be an attraction towards, you know, maybe something new to learn. You know, it can even be a little bit of a warning to not let your attraction take over everything, because, you know, you'll be left unbalanced if you do something like that, Sagittarius. So definitely keep that in mind, Sagittarius, for the month. You know, maybe if you are single and you're looking for some money, this is the incentive you needed to, you know, put yourself out there more. Or maybe you're just gonna, you know, allow yourself to be attracted to new things that you haven't thought about, that you haven't like thought of doing or anything. All right, and that is the last for the Dragon Tarots. Now let's get this 2 Psychic Tarot cards for you guys. And your first card is New Beginning. So again, like I said, Sagittarius, there's a good amount of new beginnings that are happening for you. And what comes with financial stability, honestly, is just, you know, it is pretty much like a new cycle, a new beginning when you're able to be financially stable. Because now you'll not only be able to pay all of your bills, but you'll also be able to keep extra money, and just therefore you can spoil yourself if you want to spoil yourself, or, you know, save money for a rainy day. So maybe that's something that you've just never been able to do before, just to actually save money for like months in advance, instead of just at best weeks or even a couple of days at worst. So definitely enjoy this energy, Sagittarius, of new beginnings, of new hopes for you guys. Definitely feel as if you guys are on top of the world in a sense. If you look at the card, you're kind of feeling like you're on the top of the world, ready to travel, ready to go places, ready to do things that you were barred from doing for whatever reasons before. And the next card you have is Suffering in Silence. So for some of you Sagittarius out there, it might not necessarily be, perfect, like balance and everything. Some of you might have been, really struggling for the longest time, and you haven't been telling anybody that you've been really struggling for a while, whether this is because of mental health reasons, physical reasons. You kind of just haven't been telling people that should know that these things are happening to you, friends, family members, whoever it is that cares for you. Even if it's just a therapist, you shouldn't be suffering in silent, Sagittarius. So I definitely feel for you guys for this month. You should try to reach out more, whether it be a friend that you haven't spoken to for a while, or just a therapist, whoever it is, reach out to them, because I definitely feel for some of you, the good part of the reading that is supposed to happen for you won't necessarily happen, because if you're suffering in silence, you're also trapped in your own fears and your own self-doubts. Those kind of things makes it hard to bring positive things into your life, because you're just so trapped in a negative mindset that even when positive things happen, like if you're in a moment where you're suffering in silence, at the same time all of these positive new changes is happening for you, you might not see it as positive, you might not see it as like a great new change, because you're just still trapped in these negative thoughts. So Sagittarius, definitely work on it, because once again, you guys are in the process of new beginnings, of new changes. And again, the first part of the reading is really just me saying that, you're gonna have like more balance. If there's a legal matter that you've been waiting to resolve, as long as you're on the right side, it is going to be resolved in your favor. You will be in a better place than you probably were the end of the previous month. So definitely, again, if you need the help, if you need the support, definitely go to friends, go to family, whoever it is that you need, so that you're not suffering in silence anymore. You just have to really get yourself out of that mindset. It's not going to be healthy. It's not going to make you happy in the long run, and it's gonna actually delay any good things from happening to you, Sagittarius, if you are in this negative mindset. Again, like I said, positive things could be happening to you, but if you're in a negative mindset, you just really won't see it. All right, next we have your Moonology card. Let's see what your moon message is for the month. And it is prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So like I said before, with your new beginnings tarot card, and now with this Moonology card saying that prosperity lies ahead. So again, you are going to be in a better place than you were the previous month, Sagittarius. But again, I definitely feel, if you need help for whatever it is that you need help, maybe you need help physically to help physically heal. Maybe you need help to for your mental health, for your emotional needs, whatever it is that's going to happen, definitely get the help. And because prosperity lies ahead, and it definitely lies ahead once these things are taken care of, because negative thoughts, allowing yourself to suffer without telling anybody what's going on with you is only like a mental block, a weight that's just trapped around you, that's gonna just keep you exactly where you are. You're not gonna feel like you're moving at all. Even when some good things happen to you, you're still not gonna feel like you're moving forward at all. So but you are moving forward, Sagittarius. Prosperity lies ahead. Once again, new moon in Taurus. You guys are on the verge of new, better things. But just remember not to let yourself be bogged down by negative thoughts and negative ideas, whether it is your own, whether it is from other people. Just, reach out and get the help you need from whoever is there to actually support you. And lastly, we have your romance angel cards. Now, if you are already happily in a relationship, whether it be married, situationship, you're happily single. You don't have to take this part of the reading, but this is just for those who are single and who are thinking about, or at least looking, they want to know what their romance cards are. So here we are. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So your soulmate is definitely coming for you, Sagittarius. If you haven't already met them, if they're not already there, you've probably been like wondering, hoping, praying for the, because prayers is there, praying for this person for like the longest time, and it just hasn't happened yet. But you're calling in your soulmate in some way, and these things are going to bring you together. Now, when it's gonna actually bring you together, hard to say. It could be next week, next month, next year, but they are coming. And the next card is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So again, like I said, I can't say for sure when exactly it's going to happen. Everybody's on a different journey, but just so you know, Sagittarius, whoever it is that's supposed to be with you is worth waiting for, is going to be the right person for you no matter what. You might be exhausted with waiting now, annoyed with waiting now, but once you meet that person, I definitely feel for a lot of you, you'll be happier that you waited than, not waiting and just taking in somebody who wasn't good for you. All right, Sagittarius, that is your monthly reading. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear from the community as we grow, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.